Hi. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. I have no fucking idea. But anyways, so here we go. Kings Warriors. Um yeah, this has been an awful fucking week. I mean, I'm trying to what do we got? It's been an awful fucking week. I've just burnt out looking at all this fucking film. And it's been horrible. I mean, the whole fucking thing has just been terrible. And I don't know how to put the fucking scoreboard up. Um, but yeah, I mean, dealing with all of this is unlike anything I've ever dealt with. I'm watching war. I don't know how to put a fucking scoreboard up, okay? I don't know how to do this fucking YouTube shit. This fucking bullshit. Uh what a thumbnail, hooks and all. I know basketball, okay? That's what I fucking know. And we have to fix this now. Now, this is ruining my fucking life. It is ruining my life, and it's ruining yours. How do I pop this out? It's been unbelievable. I was trying on OBS. That fucking bullshit. Fuck you, OBS. All right, let's get to this fucking game. I don't know thumbnails and graphics and all this fucking bullshit. I don't know that shit. I know how to break down basketball and win championships. That's what the fuck I know how to do. Fuck this YouTube bullshit. God damn it. Fucking motherfucker. Oh, live. Oh my God. Bob Myers and Mark Jones are on this broadcast. This is, I can't say the word because YouTube's going to cut me off. These are the worst people on the planet. There's Doug Christie. All right, I'll keep you up to date on the score. I don't know how to put a fucking scoreboard. I don't want to have a fucking studio like all these fucking idiots. Trevor Lane. All right, here we go. Cross screen. The Kings don't guard it. Inbound to Trace Jackson Davis. Up, Keegan Murray's guarding above the three-point line. Up, they went over a handoff. Keegan Murray's not seeing the ball. You got lucky. That's terrible defense. Get back. Look at the Warriors transition defense. You got lucky again. This is an absolute horror show. Fuck. I'm showing film. I'm showing you how to do it, and no one wants to listen. All right, here comes the pick and oh, there's no backside help. Why is Steph Curry not making that pass? You have no backside help, Christie, you fucker. That's why you're giving up points. And you're not hedging high enough on Steph Curry. You got to cut his dribble off. Pick and roll, drop coverage, the bonus open. Give up a wide open three. Why? Because the Warriors are one in drop coverage. You can't have backside help. It's awful. It's fucking awful. And these owners are to blame. You fucking suck. Where's your gap help? Give up a wide open fucking layup. It's these owners. They're ruining the sport. Why is Buddy Hield? Warriors gave up a wide open three and a layup. It's 14-9 with 5:30 left in the first. Yep, so De'Aaron Fox is playing from over the top. Why is Steph Curry not in front of you? Get up and guard. What? The Warriors had numbers there defensively. And yet you give up a two-shot foul. Why? Because Moses Moody isn't up enough. Trace Jackson Davis had nobody to guard other than to be in the gaps. So why is Trace Jackson Davis waiting in the paint? Fucking bullshit. I don't give a fuck how many people watch this crap. I need subscribers. It's 16-10 Golden State with 5:17 left. Might be a waste of fucking time. I don't know. You got Minnesota beating Dallas by 1 without Luka Doncic, and Chris Finch keeps his job. Here comes the pick and roll. No. Run pick and roll. Oh, the Warriors aren't guarding the don't screen right. Not rotating on the trap. Wide open three. Wide open three. This is what I'm saying. It's these owners, these pieces of shit owners, these fucking owners that ruin this garbage. The NBA has been destroyed by coaching. Destroyed. Destroyed. You have all these pieces of garbage fucking teams. Like, look at pick and roll, no backside help. The Warriors have numbers, wide open three again. Yeah, you run drop coverage, you have no backside help, and so you give up numbers instantly. It's coaching. I don't even give a fuck about this game. Owners have ruined this. And it's people on YouTube that don't point it out. It's the mainstream media that doesn't point it out. Bob Myers isn't saying shit on this broadcast about this garbage. I show it night in and night fucking out. Steve Kerr, you are the worst human on the planet. Think of the worst human being ever to exist. You can come up with the names. Steve Kerr is worse and is why they exist. I have no fucking energy left. This is the NBA's being ruined, and it starts with the owners. I have showed film to you, and no one wants to fucking listen. How do we fix this? How? So that last Warriors possession, they trap Steph Curry. They have no backside help. When you don't have backside help, you're giving up numbers and someone's wide open, like Lindy Waters, who for three. This fucking YouTube thing is so fucking stupid. I don't get thumbnails and OBS and graphics and all this fucking shit. I know fucking basketball and how to win championships. And no one fucking knows. No one. We have a long, long way to go this evening. Long way to go. What is going on with the audio? What's going on with the fucking audio? I don't give a fuck about the audio. Fuck you and your audio. Oh my God, I gotta fix the fucking audio now! Hold on. Where the fuck is it? I'll fix the fucking audio. I'll fix the fucking audio, okay? Is that what we're doing here? This is my fucking audio? Fuck you! System settings. Here we go. Where is it? Sound. Here. I don't know how to do any. Here we go. All right. Oh. The volume's fucking fine. What do you want from me? Oh, Logic. I see what you're saying. All right. Now the audio's fine. Fuck you. I don't know how to fucking do this shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Audio, graphics. Fuck you. I know how to win a fucking basketball game. I need fucking graphics and these fucking people. Oh my fucking God. Yeah, I mean, this is. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know, like, I don't even care. What is even the point of views and subscribers and all this shit? Here comes some more Kings garbage. 1916 Golden State. Just run a pick and roll. The Kings have no idea how to guard it. There's a down screen that the Kings aren't guarding. give up an open three because you're not. I don't give a fuck about the audio because you're not attached to the fucking screener with your arms fucking extended. So you give up an open three. But guess what? And now the Warriors give up an open three because they don't know how to guard a down screen. That's what I'm fucking talking about. And no matter how many times I show it, no matter how many times I say it, no fucking shit. Jesus fucking Christ. I am living a nightmare. This is not what the founding fathers had in fucking mind. Up here, the Warriors are in drop coverage again. Then you just switch. So now, look at that. The Warriors are in fucking drop coverage, then they veer switch. Sabonis is switched onto Dennis Schroeder. How are you not throwing that ball down low? Well, here, pick and roll. No backside help. Dennis Schroeder's an idiot. Doesn't know how to run pick and roll. That's actually Steve Kerr's fault. You wait for the roll to develop. The Kings again didn't have this has been these owners, these people around me fucking suck. Everybody around me has fucking, I've had the joy of life beaten from me. And I don't give a fuck about the audio or a fucking graphic or a fucking scoreboard. These stupid YouTube idiots. Oh, that's one. Oh my God. Alex Len had a perfect post seal. How's that ball not getting down there? And why are the Warriors switching over the fucking top? 22-18 Golden State. I'm sorry I don't have graphics. What's Alex Len doing? Why is Alex Len crowding Trace Jackson Davis? He's not beating you off the dribble. And what's your gap help? Steve Kerr has ruined the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry, Draymond, has ruined them. And no one says it. It's the owners. Joe, he's to blame. He's to blame. Keon Ellis starting above the three-point line for no reason. Trey Lyles is up and up. Keon Ellis was in the gap. We had to stag off, give up an open three. Oh, here's some shit drop coverage. There you go. There you go, Steve. You fucking piece of shit. You're in drop coverage letting De'Aaron Fox walk into an open jumper. That could have been a homeless person. And the Warriors, Kings don't have backside help, drop coverage, layup. This could be me and my mom running pick and roll, and we would score. This is fucking horseshit. This has ruined my fucking life. And it's these fucking owners and everyone around me. I'm going to start naming names, you fuckers. I'm going to name names. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about the audio. I don't. I've done what I can do. Like, fuck you. Check the audio. I don't even know. How do I turn this fucking shit off? What is wrong with the audio? What the fuck is wrong with the audio? Fuck off with the audio. I don't care. I don't care. Yep, down screen. You're not guarding it the right way. Moses Moody could have, and you're doubling, not rotating. I don't care about the fucking audio. Fuck the fucking audio. And it's not letting me mute this. This has been a week, a night from fucking hell. And I got to listen to people talking to me about the fucking audio. The fuck do you want from me? Let's check the audio because everybody won't shut up about the fucking audio. I can't even fix the fucking shit. I don't even know what's going on here. I don't know, but I don't know YouTube. I know how to fucking win basketball games. How's the audio? So the audio's terrible? Is that what we're hearing right now? The audio sucks. Everything sucks. This has been horrible. 10.6. Let's see the audio. Hang on. How do I mute this? So how's the audio doing now? Is everything good? Oh, so it's repeating. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. Wow. 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 This is terrible. But I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on YouTube. But I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on YouTube. But I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on YouTube. But I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on YouTube. But I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on YouTube. But I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on YouTube. But I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on YouTube. But I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on YouTube. But I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on YouTube. But I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on YouTube. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. It's fucking terrible. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to do this YouTube shit. I don't even know what the fuck. It's not echoing anymore. Yeah, so okay. This is complete. I don't know how to do fucking YouTube, okay? I don't know thumbnails, I don't know audio, I don't know graphics. I don't know any of this fucking shit, okay? I don't. I don't know any of this fucking shit. I know how to win fucking basketball games. That's it. It's fucking awful. This is just terrible. Let's go back to the game. I don't know how to do this shit. I don't know how to do it. I mean, I'm going live. I'm trying, man. So, you know, it's just, this has been, I don't care. I don't give a fuck if one person subscribes tonight or not. Or you can just unsubscribe. I don't care. This is not about YouTube and subscriptions and thumbnails and all this fucking trash. I don't know. It's horrible. I mean, you're watching this game. You're seeing all this. You're seeing all this garbage happen. The Warriors are running drop coverage, giving up wide open. This is. I mean, I don't even know if I can say the words that. I don't even know that I can say the words that I real. I can't even, like, the things that I want, the names that I want to call people. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say on YouTube. Like, the emotions that I have, and I'm going to start naming names. Like, this is just awful. This has destroyed my life. Drop coverage, not knowing how to guard screens. And, like, I've shown it a million fucking times on everything. I've shown it on all my videos. Look at Steve Kerr. This guy, oh my God. I can't even, I'm sorry, I'm not even looking at the game. I'm just staring at Steve Kerr. This guy is, like, that is the worst person to ever exist on this planet over anyone you can name. And I don't think I can say the names. Look at this. You're in drop coverage again. Alex Lynette's you're in drop coverage again, so you just gave up a wide open three. Why is drop coverage fucking terrible? Because when you run drop coverage, you can't have backside help. So once they hit the roll, that roll is either open for a layup or then the defender steps up and the player in the corner is one pass away. That ruins my life. That play right there has completely destroyed a human being's life. Completely destroyed a human being's life. And I guess I'm not allowed to fucking yell because of the fucking audio. And nobody talks about it. So, yeah, I mean, again, like, what is there for me to say? Like, I don't know how I sleep at night. I have no idea. By the way, the Kings were just in drop coverage. They got lucky. Gary Payton II got called for a moving screen, or that would have been a wide open three. But I mean, this is just corruption at the highest level. Like, how many films do I have to show? 26-24 Sacramento. All right, they're icing the screen with no backside. It's the wrong pass to make. God, this Kings team is poorly coached. I would win an NBA championship with this Kings team. There's your drop coverage. There's your drop coverage. There's your drop coverage. Andrew Wiggins, you just ran drop coverage. You just let Andrew Wiggins walk into the paint, so it's a 2-shot foul. That's ruining the NBA. And Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, nobody says anything. Nobody on YouTube says anything. Nobody does anything. It's unbelievable. Do you see that Kings defense? It's let Andrew Wiggins get to the rim. 2-shot foul. It's a disgrace, man. And there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do. I just sit here and it's just awful. It's just the worst. It's the worst feeling ever. And there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do. It's corruption. This is corruption. And all I do, Ed, is get judged and call names when I say anything about it. That's what fucking happens. Like, it's just awful. All right, there you go. Buddy Hield's on the wrong side of the... Just more awful defense. Look at this transition defense. Why is Alex Len getting to the middle of nowhere in transition? Why is Alex Len not getting to the top of the key, waiting to take a man trailing the play? That's why he just gave up a wide open three. Where's the double? Why are they not running pick and roll? You know what the Warriors are going to be in. Steph Curry leans towards the screen. That's why you gave up an open three. Why is Steph Curry leaning towards the screen? You're probably switching the screen anyways with a guard. Oh, they don't jam the screener. That's always a good one. When you 3-and-1 for Andrew Wiggins, 29-26 Golden State. So Andrew Wiggins, they just ran a ball screen. The guard went under. But because Alex Len wasn't jamming the screener, the guard went smash into that screen. So now Wiggins is open for three. Alex Len, so not only was Wiggins open for three, but Saric's roll was wide open for three. This is just ruins my life, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody out there cares. Nobody cares. This is a complete disgrace. It's a complete disgrace. Every time somebody goes under a screen, you jam the screener. This is a complete disgrace. It's fucking terrible. And the owners are to blame. The owners are to blame. There you go. Yep, you're in drop coverage. You're letting De'Aaron Fox split through. Here you go. What are the Warriors in? Icing the screen. Where's your backside help? It's just awful. Like they're icing the screen. The backside defender sitting in the paint. The backside defender needs to come from the wing because that's where Alex Len was rolling to. It's just awful. The owners, we're all to blame. We're all to blame for this nonsense. It's complete crap. It's complete crap. And all I do is get called names and judged and all of this stuff. Here comes the down screen. The Warriors aren't going to guard it. There you go. You don't guard the down screens. There you go. So the Warriors just completely ignored guarding a down screen. You realize that, right? That's why Alex Len didn't have to set the screen. He could just slip the screen, and now De'Aaron Fox is in the paint. It's fucking awful. They just didn't guard a screen. Here comes another screen. Up, horrible switch. Every time De'Aaron Fox and Trey Lyles are a part of a screen, it's an auto switch. You talk and think about switches. That's why you're giving up open threes. Andrew Wiggins missing that gap assignment. Why are the Kings not running pick and roll? You get open looks every single time on the Warriors. You could run pick and roll the entire game and you'd score every possession on the war or get something wide open. Like, you do realize that, right? Like, if you run pick and roll against the Warriors with their ball screen defense, you will get a wide open look every single time if you just run pick and roll properly. It's unbelievable. It's truly astonishing. So, yeah, I mean, just is what it is, I guess. I mean, okay, you asked me if I can do a Calipari video. Why? I did a Calipari video on them losing to Oakland, where he time after time wasn't guarding cross screens and down screens, and that's why Jack Golke was wide open for three. Nothing changed. He just got a better. He got paid more money to coach Arkansas. Nothing changes. These. Am I allowed to call them terrorists? Am I allowed to do that? I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. They're destroying lives. And no one will listen and nobody will change anything. And I don't know how to do this fucking YouTube shit, dude. I have no idea how to do this fucking YouTube. I don't know how to put graphics. I don't know how to do thumbnails. I know how to I know how to show why a team fucking got killed. And nobody wants to fucking listen. Nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to help. You should see the garbage friends I have. Oh my God, I'd love to name names. God, I would love to name names. These fucking people. They're just as bad as these horseshit owners. These horseshit coaches. These horseshit GMs. Everyone says, oh, you got to go to Summer League. That's where you can meet all these people. Meet all these people to do fucking what? I just sent a, I don't even know if I can't say it, so it doesn't matter. I can't even say it, so. Yeah, so people are talking about Cavs, Dan. So last year, I tweeted at him. I showed, JB Idiot staff was hedging ball screens. They were trying to hedge against the Celtics in Game 5. And every single time, whether it was Tatum or Jaylen Brown, they turned the corner every single time. The first rule of hedging is when you hedge, you cannot let the ball handler turn the corner. They were doing that every single time. And Cavs Dan doesn't want to listen. And by the way, the Cavs have zero chance at winning a championship this year. Zero. They can go 82-0. Not happening. Losing to Boston, losing to New York. And it'll be because of coaching. It'll be because you hired Kenny Atkinson. I just did a video showing why the fuck they lost to the Pacers a week ago. The same fucking garbage. You're running drop coverage. You're not guarding screens. You don't have a fucking clue what you're doing in transition. Same fucking shit. And the Lakers, it's like, don't even get me. Whatever. Just say, I live in Detroit. It's the same thing with the Pistons. The Pistons are improved. Who gives a fuck? They're 2 games above 5. They're not going anywhere. They have no chance of doing any. You hired JB Bickerstaff. Look at that. Kings not guarding a down screen. That's like, there's really nothing for me to, here we go. Oh, there you go. Going over the top of a handoff. There you go. Lindy Waters 3. So the Kings went over the top of a handoff. You always go under and jam the screener. Always go under and jam. When you go over the top of a handoff, Steph Curry's going to be able to walk into the paint and collapse the defense, and no one will say anything. No one will do anything. No one will do fucking shit. but I don't have thumbnails and graphics, I guess. It's just awful, man. It's like this impacts you too. Like, do you realize that if you had these abilities, look at that. Look, do you see the replay? Do you see the replay of Steph Curry walking into the paint because they went over a handoff? How? Run pick and roll. Yep, there you go. Run pick and roll. Now the ball, the King. It's just awful. Here comes the stagger screen. Kings didn't guard that stagger screen, right? Malik Monk. Oh, there's another down screen. Why is Dennis? There you go. Another down screen. It's another down screen that the Warriors just didn't guard. Out of the post. 39-29 Warriors. 7:30 second quarter. You didn't guard another down screen. So Dennis Schroeder look at that. He just walks into the paint. You don't guard a down screen. The defender's going smash into the screen. You got to get connected and get your arms extended. Nope, Schroeder just walks. Again, like this could be a fan from the stands can just come off a screen. The Kings aren't going to guard it, and you're in the lane collapsing defenders. I should have played basketball. I had too many fucking... I should have played basketball. I should have played. I could be in the NBA. I could be in the NBA playing. You run drop coverage. Okay, cool. I'll destroy that. I'm going to attack the big, keep my dribble alive. When he commits, I drop it off. It's not funny, man. It's not cool. And Bronny James could be a good NBA player if anybody was coaching him. Anyone. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know what people are saying in the chat. I'm not even. Whatever. It's destroyed my life, and I don't give a fuck if a single person's. Like, I don't know what to do. I can come live stream every night, I guess, and we can talk about this. I don't know how to put a fucking graphic into the goddamn screen. I don't know how to fucking put subscribers or whatever. I don't know how to do that fucking shit. I have no fucking idea. I know how to tell you why the NBA is garbage and why these are the worst human beings on the planet. These owners are the worst human beings on the planet. Does everybody have my email and Twitter account so you can tweet at me or email me, whatever the fuck you want? I'm not pinning shit either. At Awful Coaching 1 Twitter. I know what's the disc. Jack, can you put the Discord in? Put the Discord and Twitter in, please, if you're here. I would take a coaching job anywhere. Okay? Like, I can win a championship. Any college or professional team. Any college, Division I, Division II, Division III. My favorite job ever was when I was at Marygrove College. It was my first job after I got my master's degree. It was one of the worst NAIA programs in the country. Now, I was an assistant coach and people weren't listening to me for several months, but in the end, we ended up having triple the amount of wins they'd ever had in conference play. We had they made the conference tournament for the first time ever. They beat a ranked opponent for the first time ever. We won. The team had never won 2 straight games before. We won 6 straight to close the year. And then the fucking school closed and everything has been basically hell since. Then I went to another NAIA program. They went to the national tournament for the first time ever. But you have to understand, I'm an assistant coach. I don't get to control everything. I'm just hoping that people will listen to me. That's what I've done. And then I was coaching professionally in Canada and fucking COVID happened. And then I started posting on YouTube. And I honestly wish I never... Here comes drop coverage. Look, Malik Monk walk into the paint. Malik Monk wide open. Look at that drop. Look at Steve Kerr. Why is the NBA dead? Because Malik... That could have been me or you. Steve Kerr's running drop coverage. So Malik Monk can walk into the paint. He can take a wide open mid-range jumper. Sabonis's roll is wide open. It's complete garbage. But Joe Lacob, the problem is the politics with all these NBA teams. You got Joe Lacob, who's a fucking idiot. $1 billion worth of idiocy. Allowing more drop coverage. The Kings don't know how to run pick and roll. But you have just like these owners. These owners are $1 billion incompetent idiots. Just because you're worth $28 billion and started quick. There you go. So the Kings were in drop coverage. Guess what the fuck happened? This literally could have been my grandfather, who isn't even alive. What happens? They screen the guard. They screen the guard coming off the screen. Then what do? Wait, and then screen the big dropping. It's a layup line. That is a layup. That did not need to be Dennis Schroeder. That could have been my fucking mother. That could have been your mom. It could have been anyone. Why does the NBA have problems? That's complete garbage. But again, it's the politics. There's more drop coverage. So you're going to look at Steve Kerr. So DeMar DeRozan missed. DeMar DeRozan is the best mid-range jump shooter in the NBA. You let him walk to essentially more drop coverage. Kevon Looney's rolls wide open. He's in the... Okay, Kevon Looney missed a layup. But again, you're letting him touch it in the charge circle. Now, it's just awful. Here's more drop coverage. Malik Monk. There you go. So when you run drop coverage, so it's a two-shot, it's 44-31 Golden State. When you run drop coverage, Kevon Looney has to guard the ball. So Sabonis' role, he can get to the charge. When Looney recovers, Sabonis is already in the charge circle. So he's just going to seal him. But nobody cares. Joe Lacob, Bob Myers, nobody cares. I don't even think people watching this care. Do you care? This involves you too. More drop coverage. Malik Monk's in the paint. Sabonis is wide open. 2-shot foul. Look at that. You can run a fucking pick and roll against the goddamn Warriors every fucking possession. Every fucking possession, and you will get something wide open. And nobody changes it. And and guess what Dan Gilbert did? You hired the associate head coach of this garbage. And when you don't win a championship, it'll be because you hired Kenny fucking Atkinson. You hired someone from this Golden State garbage coach. Look what we just watched there. Look at it. Drop coverage over and over and over again. Sabonis touching it over and over and over again in the basket. And nobody fucking cares. Nobody. It's these owners. It's these arrogant GMs. These are the worst people on the fucking planet. Because if you have a fucking idea, doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter. More drop coverage. There you go. It's just drop coverage after drop coverage. Drop coverage, Schroeder in the lane, the backside. Because Schroeder's in the lane, those skip passes are wide open. Oh, there you are again. The Kings now. Ice a fucking screen. No backside help on the pick and pop. Sabonis practice 3. Here come the Warriors running. Oh, there you go. It's unbearable. It's unbearable to watch. It's not basketball. It's not the NBA. Where's Adam Silver? Where? Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, and Steve Kerr's son. That is one of the worst things ever. By the way, they're ISOing. There's Steve Kerr again. By the way, you hired Kenny Atkinson. There's Steve Kerr again. DeMar DeRozan is ISOing Gui Santos, who's on a 2-way contract. The help is in the middle of the floor. DeRozan is destroying Santos 10 times out of 10. So why is Santos not bringing him to the middle of the floor where there's help? And then you rotate. There's no creativity. Why would the Kings not go back to that next time? Gui Santos, a G League player on the floor, and you're going to let him get destroyed by DeRozan with no help, not forcing him to the middle of the floor, not helping and rotating. This is a 500 basketball team with one of the 15 greatest players of all time still cooking. but nobody cares. It's Joe Lacob. By the way, they didn't guard the down screen again. Here comes another down screen. There you go. Here's drop coverage. Gooey Santos in the lane. Gooey Santos? Who even is that? What? Gooey Santos? You're running fucking drop. That's what I'm saying. Gooey Santos is a G League player. He's on a two-way contract because of injuries. Look at him run the pick and roll. You're in fucking... Oh, and there we go. There's Kevon Looney cross-matched onto De'Aaron Fox in transition. Your help's in the middle of the floor. Where's he forcing him to? Baseline. Away from any help. You can't make this stuff up. But back to that last fucking play. Gooey Santos, whoever the hell that is. You're letting him, the Kings are in drop coverage, so Gooey Santos can just walk into the paint because you're in the paint when you have backside help on the Kings are in a zone and giving up a wide open three because Sabonis is guarding air. So Gooey Santos walks, this could be someone from the stands. Gooey Santos just walked into the paint. Okay, because you're in drop coverage. So a G League player, someone from the stands and then what happens when someone's in the paint? Now I can make those skip passes to the corner. They're wide open. And you give up an Andrew Wiggins wide open corner three. Now he missed, and nobody gives a fuck. Nobody. I'm the only human being on this fucking planet saying a goddamn word. The only one. Here we go. King's not guarding a down screen. I don't know why Steph Curry didn't shoot that or get into the paint. That's just terrible from Steph Curry. You came off a down screen. They weren't guarding it. You could have curled to get into the paint. It's just Bozo the retard against Bozo the retard. Over and over and over again. And then De'Aaron Fox is guarding above the three-point line without his back to the baseline. So, of course, you're getting beat backdoor. Whenever you guard above the three-point line with your back to the sidelines, Steph Curry is going to cook you backdoor. That was Malik Monk. My bad. Malik Monk above the three-point line, back to the sideline. Guess what happens? Steph Curry smashes you backdoor. You're always guarding back to the baseline, seeing ball and man. This is an NBA team. Allegedly. There you go. Andrew Wiggins leaning towards there you go. Andrew Wiggins leaning towards the screen early. How the fuck does that happen? How the fuck are you That is the most basic thing ever. You don't guard the screen until the screen happens. If anything in that situation, you wanted De'Aaron Fox coming off the screen because he'd be going to the middle of the floor where there's idiot Draymond Green and his stupid idiot podcast. What a fucking clown. You complain to the refs. You play for Steve Kerr. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. You play for his stupid suspenders. Oh my God. I actually want to tell you something. I'm not going to name names here. But I have a collection of people that I know that I'm really good friends with. All they do is suck Draymond Green's dick the whole fucking time. They're friends with him. It's unbearable. And then when I asked, here you go, trapping. Why Steph Curry? Look at that. Trap, no backside help. The Warriors are... the Warriors are worse. There you go. You trap without backside help. If they make that pass, you're done. They have numbers. Layup. All right, here's Gooey Santos again. Now they forced him to the middle of the floor where the help was, so he's not getting fucking fried. Steph Curry's not even close to over enough in the gaps. That's the shell drill in a game. You do that in high school. Oh, no, look at that. Another pick and Another pick and roll. They're up trapping. where nobody rotates to, who is that? Trace Jackson Davis. No, look at this. Look at that's Gooey Santos. How are you not in the gaps there? That's Steve Kerr. But if I fucking show it or say it to any fucking one, nobody does anything. It's ruined my life, man. It's ruined my fucking... Look how Keegan Murray's guarding with his back to the sideline. That's not how you guard away from the ball. This is why you're not getting over that down screen. This is why Steph Curry's in the paint. That's why you just created an and one. Oh my God. That is amazing. That is so good. That is so good. The Kings don't guard. Like, do you understand how you guard a down screen? The Kings not have done this once this game. You're attached. If your man is setting that screen, in that case, it's Sabonis. You need to be attached. Your arms need to be extended so that the player coming off it can't curl. It's unbelievable, but it's the owners. Vivek Ranadive. Can I say he's a terrorist? Am I allowed to say that? Am I going to get in trouble for saying that? Like, I'm so look at that. Sabonis got a post seal. Why is DeRozan shooting that? It's just awful. It's just fucking awful. What are the Kings doing? I can't get it up. I can't. I'm sorry. If I don't laugh, I'm going to cry. Oh my God. So the Kings there. Oh my God. So the Kings, the stupid idiot Kings, Ranadive and all. I'm sorry. I just missed these last two plays. It's too funny. It's too good. It's too good. I can't even. The Kings were switching the screen. Of course, they switched over the top and didn't get underneath the roller, but that doesn't matter. You switched. Oh, there's De'Aaron Fox leaning towards the screen again. Wait, I got to go back to like 3 plays ago. I haven't been paying attention. It's just so fucking funny. The Kings. So the Kings are switching the screen. They, of course, don't switch it the right way, but whatever. And so even though if you're switching a screen, obviously nobody needs to rotate. You're just switching. But Domantas Sabonis apparently thought they were going to be in their stupid drop. I don't know what he thought they were doing, but he comes from the weak side of the floor to get in backside help. And the fucking Kings were switching. And so, of course, you give up a wide open 3. You get left with Sabonis rotating over on a switch. You can't. Oh my God. It is too good. I can't. Oh my God. That is too funny. All right, 30 seconds left. The Kings have just casually given up 62 points in this first half to a broken Warriors team. Oh, because of here comes, let's see what the Warriors do. They're going to switch that? Yep, they switch. You got to load up and help. Yep, Dennis Schroeder's feet are going towards the ball. That's Steve Kerr again. So you just gave up a wide open 3. Okay, why? Because De'Aaron Fox was getting into the gaps. But you have to have your feet set in a defensive stance. Like if your feet are not set and your feet are going towards the ball as the pass is being made, you're not going to be able to recover in time. So DeRozan just happened to miss an open 3. It's just unbearable. And nobody says anything. Nobody does anything. Nobody cares. Nobody does anything. Nobody said, nobody, I'm the only person doing it. And you let these owners get away with criminal offenses. Criminal offenses. I'd have voted, you know what my presidential vote would have been for? Whoever makes anybody accountable in the NBA. And you had Steve Kerr. You had, I mean, by the way, if nothing else, the thing that I get most out of these live streams is that I don't have to talk to listen to two human piles of scum in Mark Jones and Bob Myers. Two human piles of garbage. By the way, there it is again. Nobody says anything. Nobody does anything. Malik Monk, you're playing the gaps. I got to rotate to the ball immediately on the pass. So my feet are set. Where were his feet? Look at his feet. You're going towards the ball on the kick out. You're not getting out in time. So wide open every single time. That is the shell drill in a game. So Sacramento just casually gave up 65 points in a half to a horseshit Warriors team because it doesn't matter. Anybody can score. Like, I could play in the NBA. It's just the nonsense that goes on a day to fucking day basis. It's unbelievable. It's just there's no words to even, describe it. It's truly, it's remarkable. I feel like I'm living in Afghanistan. I honestly feel like I'm living in Afghanistan. And the people around me, okay? The people around me, as much as owners, as much as general managers, okay, are disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Just gross. How many clips from this? I mean, this game is pure comedy. It is pure comedy. This is watching a circus. It's unbelievable. Like the Sacramento Kings. If I was coaching the Kings, they would win a championship. It's not fucking hard. I've just shown you all night long how the Kings are absolute dog shit on defense. They don't guard down screens. They're in drop coverage like always. They're switching screens, yet have guys rotating from the weak side of the floor on basic switches. It's unbelievable. And the Warriors, it's the same fucking way. The Kings just have no idea how to actually run pick and roll. Like, their guards are picking up the dribble too early. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And I'm sitting here and nobody does anything about it. Nobody. The owners just sit on their fucking hands. You can send film to them. You can show them exactly why your team's losing. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. I'm living in Afghanistan. I'm living in Afghanistan. That's what I feel like. That's what it feels like with these fucking owners. It's unbelievable. It's truly remarkable. I mean, like, I'm just reading the comments now, and like people are making jokes about it. And that's really the problem. This is not a joke. Like, this is not a joke at all. This is horseshit. This is this is an abomination. This is a complete abomination. This is the most fraudulent garbage that is happening in the world. That is happening on this planet is what we're watching tonight. And what happens every single night in the NBA. And like, people are making jokes about it. Like, yeah, I mean, people are making jokes about it. Like, this is funny. Why is this? I don't understand, like I'm pointing this out, like, quite vividly. Like, I'm pointing this out very vividly, very easily, and I do it when, when I post film. I don't why is that I don't understand why this is, like, a funny or a joke. I don't know. Yeah, it's destroyed everything, and I don't, yeah, I do have, should Tom Thibodeau's terrible. Tom Thibodeau's completely awful. I how many Knicks films do I have to show? How many, you know, how many what are how many, who's what did you else show? Oh, Mazzulla. Joe Mazzulla, if you think that the Celtics won a single game because of Joe Mazzulla, but the idiot media praises him. I've shown Celtics film. It's complete trash. They have 5 All-Stars in their starting lineup. That's how they won. A plant could coach that team. Yeah, and I mean, and obviously, like, we haven't gotten into JJ Redick. JJ Redick has completely destroyed JJ Redick has completely destroyed the Lakers. And the Lakers don't care. Just another wasted season. LeBron James, who, I don't LeBron James only won 4 championships. That's really fucking sad. That's really, really fucking sad. And that's what I talk about with the Cavs too. You do realize that the Cleveland Cavaliers had 11 years of the second greatest player of all time, maybe the greatest, I don't know, and they won 1 championship. Why would that be? Oh, I don't know, because you had Mike Brown, then you had, when he came back, you had David Blatt, whatever that was, and then you had Tyronn Lue, who's proven human scum. That's just, yeah, I mean, so, and that's why LeBron's going to end up with 4 championships. He had idiot Frank Vogel. Who does he have? Oh, he has Redick. He have Darvin Ham. Like, nobody cares. And yeah, I mean, I talk about Trevor Lane, but Trevor Lane is not the only one. It's all of these people on YouTube and in the media that don't point any of this stuff out. Why am I the only person that points any of this stuff out? Why? Why is that? So, this will just keep continuing. And like I'm seeing some of the comments in here. I'm just reading the comments. It's just funny. Um yeah, I point, I'm seeing people that are in the comments that are saying that what I'm saying is not right. I don't even know how that's so what you're saying is that what's happening in this game, what we're watching. So anybody in these comments that have said that what I'm saying is not right. So you're telling me that what the Sacramento Kings are doing is right. They just gave up 65 points and a half to a shitty Warriors team. And I've showed you and I've explained in detail time and time again how they're doing it. Hey, you're just part of the problem. You're why nothing will ever change. You're why any of these fucking teams will never win shit. None of them. I could take the Washington Wizards this year and win a championship. You know why? Because everybody in the NBA scores over 100 points. The shitty, fucking, horrible Wizards score over 100 points every single night. You know what they also do is give up about 150 every night. And if you just, nothing about defense is talent. It's all about scheme, attention to detail, playing on a string. I would win a champ. And I'll show exactly, I'll show it on film, I'll show it wherever. I'll show why, why a fucking, you know, I get distracted by reading these comments. Somebody wants me to break down EuroLeague. Look, at this point, like I'm just I'm just kind of numb to it all. I don't know. I don't know YouTube. Like, I don't understand YouTube. Um, I don't know graphics and thumbnails and sequencing and all these fucking stupid words, search engine optimization, all this fucking bullshit. Here's what I know how to do. Here's an NBA game. This team got fucking destroyed tonight. This team has no chance of winning anything ever. And here's why and how. And but it doesn't matter. And people will go watch, like, okay, this is just an example. He's one of many, but people will go watch Trevor Lane. Trevor Lane talks about Jovan Buha, just Lakers people. Like, people will. Okay, so Mike Jones is really getting on my nerves. So Mike Jones wants to run drop coverage. Mike Jones is okay with drop coverage. How do you stop fucking penetration? Okay, Mike Jones, go watch any of the videos. You ice screens. What does ice screens do? That keeps the ball handle to the sidelines and out of the fucking lane. Now I can have backside help, Mike Jones. I can have backside help because the ball handler isn't in the paint. So if I push him to the sidelines, the backside defender is coming from the weak side of the floor. So now that skip pass is coming from the other side of the floor, and I can actually rotate and recover off of that. When you're in drop coverage, Mike Jones, when you're in drop coverage, Mike fucking Jones, it's these fucking people. It's not Mike Jones specifically, but it's these fucking people. When you run fucking drop coverage, like I fucking explained over and over again, the ball handler's in the paint. So that backside defender's fucked. If he steps up, now it's the skip to the corner. He's one pass away. If I ice or hedge the screen, I'm pushing him to the sidelines or pushing him out to half court. Now those skip passes are coming from the other side of the floor, and I can fucking recover. Mike Jones. Okay, fine. You want to do what the Kings do. Like, I'm arguing with whatever. It doesn't matter. But whatever. So Mike Jones is one example. Mike Jones is an example of what I deal with owners. Any of them. Name any of them. God, I really want to. Okay, now Mike Jones is asking if he splits the screen. That's why you get up when you ice, up when you hedge. So you close that fucking space off. That's it. I'm not talking about it anymore. Unbelievable. Mike Jones. So yeah, I mean, and David asking me, what do the Kings need to do to make a comeback? Guard. Can we start with that? Guard. Guard screens. Guard screens. Get in the gaps. It is hard. Whatever. You know how hard it is to lose to Steve Kerr? I mean, Steve Kerr's brain is fried. Fried. And then we have Steve Kerr coming out talking about politics. And Steve Kerr was so upset that Mike Brown got fired. Mike Brown's fucking awful. He's fucking terrible. The Kings were below 500 with 2 All-NBA players. Below 500. Mike Brown was fucking atrocious. And you're worse. You know why Mike Brown sucked? He came from your coaching staff. And look what you're doing. And then the Cavs go out and hire Kenny Atkinson from this rat shit organization. From this, the Cavs essentially hired Steve Kerr. So when they win jack fucking shit this year, and they will, it'll be because you hired Kenny fucking Atkinson when I have been begging and showing you why the fuck you don't win shit. It's fucking awful. It's just terrible. And then you double down. So the Cavs were coached by JB Bickerstaff. By the way, pure nepotism. Pure nepotism. If my name was Donald Bickerstaff, the Cavs would have won a championship. But they hired, because they want Bernie Bickerstaff. Bernie Bickerstaff was a fucking mentally challenged human being. So let's hire his son, who also was dropped on his head. But yeah, and so then what happens? The Pistons go out and hire him. Okay, the Pistons are improved. What does that fucking mean? You're going to be the 7th seed and get filleted in the first round. The Pistons have no chance of doing shit. In the next 5 years, the Pistons will win nothing. Just like the Cleveland idiot Lears, the North Korean Cavaliers. That's fucking unbelievable. Let's read Cavs Dan's fucking Twitter right fucking now. Look at this. Look at Cavs Dan's Twitter right here. Look at that last fucking statement. You want to talk about lying? We all have the power to positively impact the world. Yeah, we do. But not when you're hiring. Oh my God, I wish I could tell you. I want to name names. There was somebody in the Cavs organization like 2 or 3 years ago who I sent film to. Of the Cavs, garbage drop coverage that JB Bickerstaff was running. Garbage, and they weren't guarding, they don't guard down screens. They don't guard them at all. They don't, the transit, I sent it all. And I was threatened to be arrested. I was threatened to be, I want to name names. Like, I don't even know if I can. I don't know what's right. These fucking laws. Oh, the game started again. Like, I give a fuck. Oh no, this is just Bob Myers vomiting something. These people are, I get threatened all the time. That's what happens when I point stuff out and try and show people what, why is your team sucking ass? Why is your team not winning? I get threatened to be arrested. That's the country we live in. Not, oh, wow, this is actually why we're losing. All right, here we go. This game's back on. Pick and roll, drop coverage. De'Aaron Fox isn't cutting every time. It's just awful offense. And this is why the Kings aren't winning this game. So they ran pick and roll. They were in their stupid drop coverage. Andrew Wiggins had to help from the weak side of the floor. Every time the help comes from the weak side of the floor, you can't stand on the wing. You have to cut. So there you go right there. That's why the Kings aren't winning this game. How many points? The Kings just hit 50 points off this dog shit Warriors defense. 65-50. How do the Kings have 50 points in this game? And why is De'Aaron Fox not coming off a pick and roll? They just went under. That's why you jam the screener. I cannot let you go under with DeRozan. You instantly let him into the mid-range. That's why Kings are in drop coverage. Buddy Hield into the paint. De'Aaron Fox has to step up. Rinse, repeat. The Kings are in drop coverage. Buddy Hield, De'Aaron Fox had to help from the corner. That's what I was just saying. God, back-to-back possessions. So the Warriors go under again and don't jam the screener. Again. So De'Aaron Fox is on the other side early and walks into the mid-range. Okay, because you're not jamming the screener. Then the Kings run their brain-dead drop coverage, so you're letting Andrew Wiggins in the paint. And like I said, now Andrew Wiggins is in the paint. So Trey, what do you want De'Aaron Fox to do? If he doesn't step up, Trace Jackson-Davis has a dunk because you've just given up a 2-on-1. If De'Aaron Fox does step up, now that skip past Andrew Wiggins is quite easy. You throw it to him. De'Aaron Fox can't recover in time. Pump and go drive, 2-shot foul. No one will say anything. Bob Myers won't say anything. I am living in Afghanistan. I am living in Afghanistan. Why is and there you go again. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. You want to know why the Kings have 52 points against this dog shit defense? Because the Warriors are also running their stupid drop coverage, but they're helping from the wing. So the man from the wing is coming over to step up to stop dribble penetration on the ball. So that means the Kings player on the wing can't stand. You have to cut off of that because now I'm in the paint. That's why, and nobody will point it out. That's why the Kings are losing this game. Their defense is dog shit. Their offense is just as bad. Nobody ever cuts. When a defender comes over from the weak side of the floor to help, someone's wide open, but that someone can't stand at the three-point line. You've got to cut because now I'm either getting a layup or I'm drawing another defender to come help onto me. Now now somebody else is wide open. And no one will point it out. Nobody will point it out. Drop up, there you go. Another down screen. There it is again. I mean, I can't, this is Steph Curry just came off a down screen. What happened? Sabonis wasn't attached with his arms extended. So Steph Curry curls right off it. Wide open for three. Then Sabonis steps up when Curry already has the ball. So Trace Jackson Davis's slip is wide open for an and one. What am I supposed, how, I don't understand how we're all able to go to sleep at night. I don't understand. How am I supposed to sleep at night? I can't even watch this game. I can't even watch it. How do you watch this? I don't know. I can't even watch this game. It's just complete horseshit from start to finish. I can't even watch this game. It's just complete garbage. It's one garbage possession after another. So I don't know. It's ruined my life. This whole stuff, this whole thing has ruined my life. Ruined it. No, I don't have a girlfriend. No, I'm not with a girl. This has ruined my life. How am I supposed to go on? It's just terrible. And people make jokes. People come in here, and then people outside, they will call me names. And it's just terrible. It's just awful. Golden State's up 74-58. Look at Gary Payton II, not guarding with his back to the baseline, guarding with his back to the sideline, so he's beat backdoor. It's just awful. I can't keep looking at. Look at that, Gary Payton II, guarding with his back to the sideline. Your man's always in front of you with your back to the baseline. I don't know how much I don't know how much I have left. I don't. And I have no help. I have nobody saying anything, doing anything, helping me out. I have nothing. And it's the people around me. It's the people fucking around me. And I really want to name names. I really want to go out and name names. I don't know. I don't even know what YouTube will. I mean, YouTube could shut me down, I guess. Just awful, man. Just terrible. It's terrible. And people think that this is an act. People think it's a fucking act. It's just sad. Arn Tellum, Dan Gilbert. God, I wish I could name some of my friends' names that have just completely thrown me into a garbage can. I really wish I could name names. But yeah, my whole life has been destroyed by this. You're looking at a broken individual. a completely broken individual. And, I don't know. But I'm not good at thumbnails. So fucking stupid. So stupid. It's and nothing changes. I mean, the Lakers are going nowhere this year. I've showed it. You have 2 top 10 players and you're going nowhere. And I've showed exactly why. Their defense is fucking dog shit. The defensive scheme is horse shit. The attention to details is horse shit. And you have JJ Redick, who just, press conferences, nobody asks him anything. He's just allowed to suck. He's just allowed to be terrible. There's no accountability for any of these people, for the owners, for the general managers. It's just fucking, it's atrocious. It's complete dog shit. I just go back to screaming about it on my next on videos. It's just worn me down, man. It's on my mind 24/7. It's completely, and you have Bob Myers on this fucking screen. Like they has got Bob Myers. What Bob Myers has the gall to go on this screen. Yeah. So I'm I don't know how you watch this game. I don't know how you watch these games. I don't understand. I don't understand. Look at Doug Christie. Complete train wreck. If I could literally show you possession by possession why the Kings are getting slaughtered tonight. Oh, here comes their in zone. What's happening in this zone? Something hilarious will happen, I'm sure. Oh, Sabonis is guarding air. Someone's going to be wide open. Sabonis stepped out of bounds. I mean, I could literally take every single look. There's Vivek Ranadiv. I mean, that's a guy that's that. What is there to say? It's just unbelievable. Why? So Andrew Wiggins just switched on to DeRozan. By the way, the Warriors switched wrong. They switched over the top. What the Andrew Wiggins is switched up. There you go. It's just like you see someone like Vivek Ranadiv and you realize that the Kings have no chance. I could show you literally possession by possession in the greatest detail you could ever imagine why the Sacramento Kings lost this game or are losing this game. And there it is again. I could show you possession by possession why the Kings are losing this game and why they won't win anything this year. Sacramento Kings are going nowhere again this year. And I could show you exactly possession by possession why. And it won't matter. It doesn't matter. The same shit will happen the next game or the next season, and nobody listens. It's like, and there'll be, and I'll always hear like some reasons why people won't listen. Some bullshit. Some complete fucking horseshit why people won't listen. So, okay, so the team loses then. You don't listen, the team loses. That's it. Another down screen. You didn't guard it. Why is Gary Payton? There it was again. Another down. Look at this. This is how do you watch this? How? That was another down screen that the Kings just flat out didn't guard. Sabonis doesn't get attached with his arms extended, so Steph Curry curls and he can walk into the paint. That draws help. That leaves Gary Payton II wide open. Now they're trapping and nobody's rotating to one pass away. I don't know what Gary Payton II was doing there. It's just awful. It's awful. Look at this. Steph Curry gets to look at the replay, walk into the paint, draw help. Gary Payton II's wide open, just over and over again. And nobody says it. I am the only human being in the world saying anything about it. Bob Myers, who is himself the worst person on the planet, why are the Kings won't say anything? Nobody says anything. The Kings don't have a fucking clue what to do on either end of the floor. On either end of the fucking floor. And I'm the only person saying anything. Only person. If you looked up on Twitter, if you looked up anywhere, I'm the only person talking about this disgrace. And nothing will change. Vivek idiot Dive is not going to do anything about it. And I have to listen. I'm actually... The Warriors just didn't switch right. That was why you switched over the top. That's why Buddy Hield was left wide open. And you'd be amazed. You'd be amazed when I talk to coaches. You know, I know coaches in like the G League, or I've spoken to like people at any level, college, whatever. It is insane how moronic these people are, but they keep their jobs. And then Buddy Hield isn't getting up enough. Why is they're ISOing DeMar DeRozan? That's the most easiest thing ever. What is the Golden State doing? Buddy Hield's walking. I can't even watch this. It's just fucking horrible. Oh, there you go. The Kings are trapping again. Even gave up another wide open three. So the Kings were trapping. You just gave up a wide open three because the Warriors had numbers off that wide open three that screws up box out assignments. Here's another wide open three. Why? Because Malik Monk, you're not forcing him to the middle of the floor. You're forcing him away from your help. So now you have to double at the rim. Now that forces the defense to rotate. Keon Ellis going up. How does that happen? Trap, wide open. Nobody guarding the pick and pop. Stephen Curry making a horrible pass. Dario Saric is left wide open again off the pick and pop. His roll could have been wide open too. We all could play in the NBA. Look at this garbage. Keon Ellis is going up. And the Warriors. I have the game on mute. Thank the fuck Christ. But is anybody talking about that being good? Is anybody talking about that being good defense? I want to see a replay of why DeMar DeRozan was able to just get to the rim because Bob Myers brained. Yep, there you go again. Moses Moody, where's your help is always in the middle of the floor. Always. So why are you forcing DeRozan towards the baseline where there's no help? So now he gets to the rim. Keep him to the middle of the fucking floor. But that's Steve Kerr. And I gotta watch and listen to Draymond Green's podcast talking about this. Nobody does anything. Joe Lacob. By the way, Joe Lacob's son is the assistant GM of the Warriors. There's drop coverage. Dennis Schroeder's wide open. Saric's roll was wide open too. You're going to lose games by giving up wide open jumpers. You have Joe Lacob's son is the assistant GM of the Warriors. That's why they're going nowhere. And there you go. No, Keon Ellis is not sprinting back. So that Dennis Schroeder was able to go one-on-one on an island. Why? Because Keon Ellis was jogging back because his man's across half court. You need to sprint back. I need to get to the three-point line, so I'm an extra defender. So I'm in help. But yeah, you have look at all the politics you have to deal with in these horseshit organizations. You have Joe Lacob. You have his fucking moron son as the assistant GM. You have Steve Kerr. You have his brain dead son. It's just politics. It's all crap. It's cronyism. It's politics. The Warriors went out and who'd they hire to? By the way, if Kenny Atkinson was any good whatsoever, he would have taken the Charlotte Hornets job. Because it's easy to win games in the NBA if you're well coached, if you know what the fuck you're doing. Kenny Atkinson wouldn't take the Hornets job because he knew he'd be terrible and would get fired. So he waited for a loaded Cavs team who also have 5 All-Stars in their starting lineup and then went and cherry-picked and won there. And by the way, they're not going to win in the playoffs. The Cleveland Cavaliers are losing in the playoffs. And when it happens, it'll be because of Kenny fucking Atkinson. There's not one fucking other thing to talk about. These stupid media people, the owner. I remember last year during the playoffs, Dan Gilbert's tweeting about the fucking refs during the games against the Celtics. No, how about the fact that you were trying to hedge screens and the ball handler was turning the corner every single fucking time? Every single fucking time. That's why. Not the fucking refs. And I can show you I showed over and over again why it didn't happen. No one wants to fucking listen. No one. No one. And I did it with the fucking... No one. So I'm stuck here. It's awful. Do I miss Mike Brown? No. Steven. So I don't know what to do. I'm getting totally burnt out of breaking down film. I'm getting completely burnt out of that. I don't know what to do with the future of this channel because this has to stop. This NBA horse shit, these owners, these general managers, these coaches, these kids of owners or coaches who are working in teams. Someone has to be held accountable. So nobody's held accountable ever. Nobody. Not in the media, not in these organizations. Oh my God, if I could name names, it'd be so wonderful if I could just name some fucking names for you. My goodness. Should I go live again tomorrow? I have no idea how to fucking do graphics. None. I'm not going to be able to have a fucking scoreboard. I'm not going to be able to have God knows what, a studio, whatever the fuck that even means. This is my fucking studio. I'm looking at a game. I'm telling you exactly why. Look at Dennis Schroeder leaning towards the screen. The Kings spacing is terrible. Drop coverage. Here you go, drop coverage. That skip pass, way too easy to make. Your defense is instantly in rotation off drop coverage. And because you're in rotation, there's nobody to box out. I don't know what the future of this channel is. I mean, you can join my Discord and explain and help me. I think Jack displayed the Discord, my Twitter. I have my email address if you want to email me. Like this, we have to, here's my email address. Yeah, I mean, obviously we're doing Celtics Lakers tomorrow night. Yeah, Lakers Celtics tomorrow night. I mean, I just get exhausted by it all, man. I get exhausted and there's nobody wants to do anything, say anything. All right, here we go. Why was Moses Moody just in the paint? Moses Moody's in the paint, not guarding in the corner. So you give up here comes pick and roll. What are they going to be in something stupid? Drop coverage. Why was Saric not? Go down low. Saric has a mismatch. What? And you don't take advantage of it. That's Steve Kerr's bullshit. And that's your possession. A Dennis Schroeder jacked 3 at the end of the clock. Dario Saric had a guard on him, and you're not going down low. Unbelievable. Now they're icing the screen. No backside help on the pick and pop. Sabonis is just too... I don't know what to do. I don't even... Look at Moses Moody. Look at Moses Moody on that replay. Why is Moses Moody in the paint? They did a fake dribble handoff that you weren't a part of. Why are you in the paint? Why? 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 Why is he in the paint? All you do guarding a handoff, which, by the way, the Warriors went over the fake dribble handoff. You jam the screener and go under every single time. Moses Moody should not be in the paint. Nobody does anything. Nobody says anything. Nobody allows me to do anything. So you end up... It's just fucking awful, man. I don't even care. What is there left to say or do? What is there here? The Kings are in a zone. Let's watch this terrible zone. Sabonis is guarding air. The wing is swing to the corner. How are the Warriors not taking advantage of that? Sabonis in that zone is guarding no one, so you can Look at this. The Warriors might actually blow this. That would be fucking hilarious. Nobody deserves worse than Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr deserves to be hit by a bus. Like, do you know how easy it is to absolutely destroy a 2-3 zone? The fact that any look at Steve Kerr complaining at the officials. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, you are atrocious. How about the fact that Kings are in a 2-3 zone and you don't know what the fuck you're doing? You can destroy a 2-3 zone every single time. Sabonis guards air, so you overload the weak side of the zone. That's it. Sabonis is guarding no one. Dot the perimeter with 5 guys. Now I go to the wing, go to the corner. And Steve Kerr's got the gall to complain to officials. We live in a world where that's okay, though. We live in a world where that's fine. Yep, it's not the fact that the Warriors have... the fact that NBA teams or college teams think that are even ever able to get away with a zone defense. Forget the fact of how players should be positioned in a zone. Do you realize that if the ball's moving in a zone, free throw line, wing, corner, if you're just pinging the ball around, the zone has no chance of being able to, because every time you move the ball, people in the zone have to shift. So if that ball is just pinging, free throw line, wing, corner, back to the free throw line, to the block, the zone is going to break down at some point. The fact that a team thinks they can run a zone just shows you how pathetic all this is. And why is Trace Jackson Davis not open on that cut? Because he's cutting late. Look at Steve Kerr. That person should be in jail. In jail. They're trapping Dennis Schroeder and they let him turn the corner. How does Dennis Schroeder get trapped? He's allowed to turn the corner and you don't end up with a wide open look. That's the worst trap I've ever seen. And nobody rotated to Trace Jackson Davis. So I could have passed out of that trap and got numbers. How? This is fucking awful. Here's your zone again. Sabonis is guarding air again. How are you not taking advantage of this? How are the Warriors... Look at this transition defense. Get to bodies in transition. Trace Jackson Davis, you have to take the ball. No, but Steve Kerr's going to bitch at the official. Look at that trap. Yep, so there you go. Fine. Jacking threes, but there you go again. Sabonis was guarding air. So that means someone's open. In that possession, it was Wiggins. Why is Lindy Waters getting back to the middle of nowhere? Look at this transition defense. Back-to-back fucking possessions. Trace Jackson Davis isn't getting to the nearest body. He's trying to match up in the half court. Now you have Lindy Waters as opposed to getting back to a body like DeRozan. You're getting back to the paint. The absolute middle of nowhere, a random spot on the fucking court. No, and no one will say anything. The Warriors are fucking clueless. Clueless in transition. Clueless. They've just given up 4 points from back-to-back horrific transition defense. Oh, and they still don't know how to blast this stupid King zone. It is in an NBA game, it is retard versus retard. That is actually a slap in the face to people who are retarded. It is worse than that. It is worse. This is worse. Mentally challenged human beings are better than Doug Christie and Steve Kerr. And what'll Steve Kerr do? Talk in the post-game press conference about some fucking horseshit nonsense. Nobody, look, here comes the trap. Pass through it. Now you have numbers. Why is Buddy Hield not looking to pass? Pass out of it. You have numbers. Sabonis is guarding air. Why is Steph Curry dribbling the air out of the ball? And then the Kings are literally giving the most pathetic traps ever. And the Warriors are helpless. Buddy Hield, catch, dribble, 4-on-3. Someone's wide open. And you... Steve Kerr, he is not mentally challenged. That is a slap. That is actually, I apologize. That is a slap in the face to people who are mentally challenged. Slap in the face. Steve Kerr is worse than that. And he is paid $17 million for this horseshit. $17 million. And nobody says a fucking word. Nobody, Steve Kerr's just allowed to prance around with a $17 million. We live in North Korea. The United States is no different than North Korea. Not even slightly different. This is complete. Are you watching? How is anybody watching this not up in fumes? The Warriors' future is not dark. Get rid of Steve Kerr and allow me to take this shit over. What are you doing they don't work on transition defense. That's a fact. I paid you 17 and a half. But I don't even know, like, who's running the Warriors? Is it Joe Lacob? It is his fucking son? Is it that moron, who's Geffen or whatever the fuck his name is? Is it Steve Kerr's son? Is it Terry Stotts, who somehow was still receiving an NBA paycheck? Is it Jerry Stackhouse, who sucked ass in college, was horrible in the NBA as an assistant with the Raptors? No, the Warriors' future isn't bleak. It's bleak because they have Steve Kerr. Yeah, it is bleak with him. It's not with me. Just listen, you fucking idiots. Why are people laughing? The fact, I mean, this is why I try and avoid the chat when I'm on here, because I just saw somebody say that Steve Kerr is a championship coach. Who said that? Who said that Steve Kerr is a championship coach? I just want to see who said that. I got to scroll up. Let's down here. Warriors on the CS. That you are destroying lives. You are destroying lives. Oh, let's hear Monica McNutt, who's complete ass, talk to Doug Christie, who's even worse. This is unbearable. The Kings are trapping like it's high school, and the Warriors don't know what to do. Run a pick and roll. Pass through it. The spacing is awful. You're running a pick and roll where there's a defender standing and waiting. Clear out the side of the floor and run a pick and roll. This is beyond belief. It is beyond, there are no words. There are no, I want to name names so bad. Oh my God, I wish. Alex Finkel! All right. Down screen. They didn't guard it again. There's the Kings. The Kings just don't guard a down screen out of a baseline out of bounds. So Buddy Hield curls. Now Trey Lyles has to step up. The slip's wide open. Again, this is unbelievable. This is someone. Look at Steve. Oh my God, I can't. The sight of Steve Kerr. This is brain dead versus brain dead. Here's the Kings zone. They're trapping. Wide open. Thank you. What took so fucking long? And why are the Kings in a zone? And why does Doug idiot Christie realize you can't have somebody guarding nobody in a zone? If Trey Lyles is standing in the paint guarding no one, you're leaving someone. They're hedging with no backside. Why is Trey Lyles popping? Why is Trey Lyles not rolling? Up, you sent him base. Yep, there you go. You sent him baseline. Your help's in the middle of the floor. Now, Gui Santos didn't rotate down, but your help is in the middle of the floor. Keep him to the, look at this. You run it. Trey Lyles is guarding air. It's not basketball. It's not basketball. And I'm the only person saying it, pointing it out in great detail. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Look at the Kings are trapping. The Kings are trapping like this is high school, and the Warriors don't know what the fuck to do. And they're running pick and roll with spacing that's ass. You clear the floor out so that the roll can clear the. Here comes a pick and roll. Now their spacing's a little better. Up there's your. So there you go. So let's go back. Let's go back a possession. So Steph Curry just split. I don't even know what the Kings were in. I guess they were hedging. He split through the hedge. The problem is, so now and this is Steve Kerr. Steph Curry should not be having to finish in traffic. Look at this. Malik Monk is stepping. So Steph Curry splits through the hedge. When Malik Monk stepped up to help, I didn't even see who was in the corner. You got to cut. Steph Curry should not be finishing over in traffic. That should be a wide open dunk off a cut from the fucking corner. Here comes a pick and roll. They're going to be going out. You got the switch. Go down low. So there you go. This Kings switched, and then they idiotically scram switched with someone one pass away. That's why the player was wide open for three. If you're switching a screen, I can't be scram switching out of it when the player's one pass away. Here we go. The fact that so they just showed a replay of the Warriors running a pick and roll. The Kings are trapping. They're hitting the roll. If they should be getting dunks off of that third defender is coming from the corner. Here's the Warriors drop coverage. I mean, the Kings are clueless on how to run these pick and rolls. I mean, De'Aaron Fox took a wide open mid-range jump. Here comes a pick and roll. What are they in? Why is this an ISO? Where's your help? De'Aaron Fox. Stop gambling, Keegan Murray. Why is De'Aaron Fox is not staying level to his man. You're not Xing out. Look at that. That was a 5-on-4. It's a 5-on-4. So the Warriors are up 7. Steph Curry's celebrating, which is hysterical because this team is horseshit. The Kings just don't so the Kings are running. So the Kings ran a De'Aaron Fox, I think it was Sabonis pick and roll. Why are the Kings not rolling off these pick and rolls? Like they're in drop coverage. Like the Kings are, and this is what I'm talking about. So the Kings are running empty side ball screens. That means there's nobody in the corner. Half of the floor is just the ball handler and the man setting the screen. So if you're De'Aaron, roll. I think it's Trey Lyles. Roll. That side of the floor is wide open. And because they're in drop coverage, it's a 2-on-1. And because they're in drop coverage, the big dropping has to step up to the ball. The roll should be wide open, or at the very least, if they switch it, it should be an easy post seal. It's just dumb versus dumber, and I'll get judged and called names and by everybody. I live in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, by the way. Yeah, I mean, I'll get judged and call names, and I don't know. Maybe YouTube will throw me off one of these days. I don't know. And nobody says anything or does anything. It's complete horseshit. It has ruined my life. It's a disaster. This is completely off. We are all watching the destruction of Earth. That these human beings are paid millions of dollars to coach basketball. You could watch a pickup game and the coaching would be the exact same. The Warriors went like 5 minutes without scoring and the Kings were in a fucking 2-3 zone. What are you, is this middle school? You don't know how to guard it. You can shred a 2-3 zone with the same exact look every time. Just dot the perimeter. And then the Kings were trapping over and over again. The Warriors weren't doing anything. Let's check the chat. I'm sure this is going to be terrible. Yeah, I mean, somebody asked me about the Nets losing by 59. I mean, a well-coached team and a well-coached NBA team loses a game by 59 and nobody's fired and they don't even and you know what happened? The Nets lost by 59. There was no adjustments made. They looked at the film. They said, that's fine. We can keep doing what we're doing. Look at De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox cannot, whatever. Pick and roll, drop coverage. Why are you popping? Stop popping. And now, there you go. So they switched the screen with Gui Santos. Gui Santos isn't getting low and battling for position immediately. So you're getting sealed. Here comes the trap. Why is Buddy Hield not cutting? Why do the Kings always help and nobody cuts? Ever! Ever! Those are layups! Go down. Sabonis has a mismatch. Why are you... Glad it went in. But Sabonis, first of all, popped for no reason, and then he had a guard on him down low. What are they in? Is this a 2-3 zone? Yep. Sabonis is guarding air. I mean, you're jacking threes out of a zone for no fucking reason. Cut along the baseline. Switch. Buddy Hield's not in the gaps. Buddy Hield staring at the ball. There you... Make the pass! Okay, those threes are going in. Again, the Warriors are in drop coverage. Quick 8-0 run from the Kings. That's back-to-back drop coverage. That's what I continue to say. When you run drop coverage, look at Malik Monk. Out of drop coverage. Allowed to be in actually what happened, no, it was even worse. The Kings started in drop coverage, then they switched. So they switched late. You're in drop coverage. So Sabonis' role was wide open. You're in drop coverage. When you're in drop coverage, the ball handler is allowed to be in the paint. So any pass to the three-point line, you're not going to be able to rotate out of it because it's one pass away. When you're not pushing them to the sidelines, icing the screen, or hedging, now I can rotate. Now I can get aggressive and backside help. God, look at it. I hate Kevin Hart. Oh, my God. Steve Kerr, man. Steve Kerr. It's not just Steve Kerr. It's Joe Lacob. It's Joe Lacob's son. It's who's the idiot other owner that just prances around at all the games? Is his name Geffen? I don't know. Terry Stotts, Jerry Stackhouse, Steve Kerr's son. That's it. That's ruining Earth. This is an NBA. The Warriors are valued at $10 billion. A $10 billion organization, and you have people with zero brain cells running it. But the value just keeps going up and up and up. I don't know why. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. Same thing to every other NBA team. What a fucking business to be in. You can hire a chair to run these NBA teams, and the value will still go up. The Pistons just had the 3 worst seasons in franchise history. They were coached by Monty Williams and Dwayne Casey. You'd be better off having an iPhone charger coaching your team. And yeah, and they the 3 worst years in franchise history for no reason because your coaching's terrible. And the value of the team goes up, 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 up. It's $3.5 billion. Tom Gores bought the Pistons in 2011. They have not won not a playoff series. They have not won a playoff game in the 14 years that he's been the owner. Not a one game. And the team has gone up. He bought it for $350 million. It's at $3.5 billion now. What business is this? I can go hire the worst human beings on the planet. Let's go over who the Pistons have had. Lawrence Frank, Mo Cheeks, Dwayne Casey, Stan Van Retard. Who's not? Monty Williams. But the value goes up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. There's no accountability, and nobody gives a shit about winning. Why is Steve Kerr still coaching this shit? What about last year? You had 3 Hall of Famers. You didn't even make the fucking playoffs. Oh, they're in this zone again. God, the corner's wide open. The corner's now Trace Jackson Davis has a seal. Why is Trace Jackson Davis not sealing in the post? What are you doing? Trace Jackson Davis has DeMar DeRozan guarding him on his back, and you're not hitting him on a seal down low. Fuck you. What are they? Here's drop coverage. Up, not guarding a down screen. Keegan Murray in the paint. This is awful offense. Run a pick and roll. That is atrocious offense. DeRozan hitting a 3 late clock. But why is Gui Santos backpedaling? You had help in the middle of the floor. Get up and guard. There's 3 seconds on the clock. And then a turnover. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And no one will say a fucking thing. Get on the wing. Sabonis is guarding the swing the fucking ball. Sabonis is guarding air. Oh my God! Sabonis is guarding no one! Swing it to the fucking corner! What is this shitty zone the Kings are in? I guess I'd run it too! The Warriors don't know what the fuck they're doing! Oh, and there's your drop coverage. So Schroeder has to guard from over the top, and now it ends up running into the ball handler. Look at... Why is Wiggins making that pass to the wing? Get it to the middle of the floor! This is unfucking believable. Cross screen, Warriors don't guard it. Cross screen, Warriors don't guard it. You're lucky DeRozan missed. That was horrible defense. Pick and roll. You got Santos. Unbelievable. How many times are Warriors bigs going to have perfect... It's just awful, bro. I'm glad Wiggins was able to create something there. By the way, the Kings were in drop coverage, so Andrew Wiggins gets to walk into the paint, and that's okay. Not jamming the screener. DeRozan, you got lucky, missed back-to-back mid-range jumpers. Just run a drop coverage, let Schroeder... Yep. Drop coverage on a pick and pop. You have no backside help. No one stuck at Draymond Green in his stupid suspenders. He should be home. Steve Kerr smiling. The Warriors just ran a pick and fucking pop. Nobody's stunting in the backside. So, of course, Gooey Santos, whoever, a G League player, can just pick and pop. It could have been me. You're giving up wide open. You're in drop coverage. You have nobody in the backside. It's shoot around. Steve Kerr smiling. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Every part of this game is exactly what I'm talking about. Why I basically have no life. What are the Warriors doing? What the fuck was that? What on earth? They're switching in the middle of the play. What is Andrew Wiggins doing making that pass? Why can't you run pick and roll? Why are you throwing aimless passes around the fucking perimeter? Run a pick and roll! They're in zone. The middle of the zone's wide open. Trace Jackson Davis is wide open. Not hard. 2-shot foul. Look at this pathetic Kings zone. Again, it is retard versus retard. The Kings are in this atrocious 2-3 zone, and the Warriors score like 1 every 5 possessions on it. You can shred a zone the same way every time. How do the Warriors not have like 130 points right now? And why are the Kings running a 2-3 zone? Jesus. Then you have Draymond Green acting like a fucking idiot. You're not winning anything this year because of your moron coach. Why does that never get... Why is Trace Jackson Davis playing... Why is Trace Jackson Davis at the free throw line? Why? I gotta be ready to guard Sabonis trailing the play. God, was that starting 5 Netflix thing atrocious. with Sabonis and his stupid wife and kids. Went losing. Both of these teams are going nowhere because of the coaching they had. Oh my God, I can't believe Mike Brown was fired. How did that happen? Oh, I don't know. He's been there 3 years and done nothing. You go to a job and suck for 3 years and get to stay and get paid. Trayce Jackson-Davis is hanging at the free throw line guarding Sabonis. So, of course, he's going to get you up in the air on an up fake. Here's the zone. This is not hard. Get to the middle of the zone. Why is nobody in the middle of that zone? What? I mean, why are the Kings even in a 2-3 zone? And Malik Monk, Andrew Wiggins is on the wing. That's your area of the zone, you fucktard. They're going to trap. Just hit Trayce Jackson. Why do they refuse to hit Trayce Jackson-Davis on the fucking roll? Unreal. The Kings trap. Nobody's rotating to Trayce Jackson-Davis, and they don't hit him. Run something. Oh, they're just going to ISO. Are they going to bring him to the middle of the floor? No, Gooey-san. This is horseshit offense. Why are the Kings not running anything? Run a ball screen. Oh, and then Keegan Murray's not getting back to a body. He's getting back to a random spot on the floor. Andrew Wiggins leaning towards the screen early. How is that happening? And why is DeMar DeRozan not cutting? Why is De'Aaron Fox blowing by his man? Why is help stepping up? Does anybody ever cut for layups? Ever cut for layups? They're just going to run this ISO again? I mean, Gooey Santos, they're running an ISO with DeRozan on Gooey Santos. Why are you not bringing him to the middle of the floor? Why is Santos gambling? Why does he not know where his help is? Here comes a pick and roll. The Kings are going to be trapping. Trayce Jackson-Davis is going to be wide open. The Warriors have numbers. How is Trayce Jackson-Davis not getting a post steal out of this? How are you not getting a layup off of that? Now they're going to switch. That is all Steve Kerr. That is all Steve Kerr. All Steve Kerr. And then Trayce Jackson-Davis walks back. Do you understand how Steve Kerr is ruining Earth? The Kings are trapping. They're sending 2 to the ball. If you throw it to Trayce Jackson-Davis, someone's going to have to come up and guard him from someplace else. All Trayce Jackson-Davis has to do is catch whoever's man goes to help. They cut. They get layups. Why do the Warriors make things harder than they're supposed to be? This has been the worst game ever. Ever. Here they go. They're trapping everything. Hit. Why are you not hitting the roll? What are you doing? Why do they never hit the fucking roll? Now they're going to switch. You're not getting anything out of that. Where's your gap help? Oh my God. I can't even. I can't even begin to describe. Oh, and then Malik Monk goes on a 1-on-4 fast break. And yet the player guarding Malik Monk, I didn't even see who it was, Buddy Hield. Your help's in the middle of the floor. There's extra defenders in the middle of the floor. Why are you letting him go away from that help? Oh my God. The Warriors have been scoreless for 4.5 minutes. They're going to... What? And Steph Curry jacks a 3 at the beginning of the clock. Oh, this is... Oh my God. Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr. Do you have... It is... This is beyond anything I can comprehend. The Kings are trapping every time. Every time the roll is wide open because no one's rotating. Why are you not hitting the roll? It's called a short roll, and you have numbers. Hit the roll. That should be a layup every possession. Every possession? There they go. Now you hit the roll. Why Santos not cutting? Oh my God. They hit the fucking roll, and Santos isn't cutting. Oh! Oh! I don't even know what just happened. Can I rewind? I don't even know what just happened. How? Oh, here we go. Oh, of course it was. Then you run drop coverage, and De'Aaron Fox is wide open. Of course it fucking was. Of course it fucking was. Down 4, need a stop. You're giving up wide open jumpers. That's your scheme. And then Draymond, oh look, I'm Draymond Green. I'm not going to win anything for the rest of my career, but I'm going to keep talking about I have 4 championships. You play for a moron. Oh my God, I'm showing exactly what it was. That last possession, the Warriors finally hit the roll. Finally. And the backside defender stepped up. What did Gui Santos do? Flare to the corner instead of cut. If he cuts, that's a dunk. This is unbearable. How? And no one does anything! My fucking friends do nothing! Nothing! Yeah, they're just going to ISO Steph Curry. Look at this. There's no offense. They're trapping. You can get open looks off of all these traps. Look, this is off a timeout. And you get bailed out because Sabonis stupidly ran into him. Off a timeout.
I have no idea what to do. I have no idea what to do. I could literally go possession by possession why the Warriors lost this game, and then why the Warriors are a 500 team with a top 15 player of all time, why they're below 500, and it won't matter. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck. It's unbelievable. I could literally take this game possession by possession. Oh my God, there's Kalena Azubuike. Fuck. Anyways, I could take this possession by possession, show you exactly why the Warriors lost, show you why. And the Warriors are going nowhere. Nowhere. It's a $10 billion franchise, and it's coached by a wooden stool. It's I can go possession by possession. I can show you exactly why the Warriors lost, both offensively and defensively. Do you realize the Kings were up 4? You needed a stop. And your pick and roll defense was to run drop coverage and let De'Aaron Fox walk into a wide open jumper. Walk into a wide open jumper that I could have hit, that someone from the stands could have hit, that Vivek Ranadive's corrupt ass could have hit. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Dan Gilbert doesn't care. Nobody cares. They'll come up with, and there's always reasons. There's always reasons why they don't care. It's always reasons. It's not ever actually about basketball. I could show you possession by possession why the Warriors suck ass. Suck ass. It's coaching. This is not talent. The Warriors are plenty talented. They don't know how to score on a 2-3 zone. They don't know how to score on a team that's trapping and not rotating onto the roll. How are you? This is an NBA franchise. How are they not getting dunk after dunk after dunk after dunk off traps? Oh, I actually know, because they're coached by an idiot. Here, there's a trap. Where's the roll going? Quentin Post. Where's he going? Steph Curry bailed you out because the Kings' trap is horrible and they let him turn the corner out of the trap. The Warriors lost. They have to foul. What cut? Steph Curry is standing in the middle of nowhere. Nobody's in the gap. Dennis Schroeder's guarding above the three-point line. So the ball handler can go coast to coast from half court because you're not in the gaps. You're guarding above the three-point line away from the ball. I don't know what to do. I have no idea what. I'm begging for help. You have my Twitter. You have my email. Hell, I'll give you my phone number. It's just unbearable, irresponsible, inappropriate. It's garbage. These people should be in jail. Every single one of them, the people that empower these people and the people themselves, should be in jail. I could break this down frame by frame. Offense and defense. Oh, look at the Kings going up the gut of a down screen. How is Steph Curry even getting a shred of openness on a 3 when you're down 6? I could go frame by fucking frame. How many points did the Warriors give up in the second half? What was the score at halftime? They gave up 48, 58, 68, 78, 88, 98. Oh, you give up 63 points and counting in the second half. It's about to be 65 points in the second half. And how many did they score? They were at 65. You went 5 minutes without scoring a point when the Kings were in a 2-3 zone or trapping every time with nobody rotating. Nobody. I could go frame by frame by frame by frame how this team lost, why they're going nowhere, why Steve Kerr deserves to not have a job, why his son should be why his son should, I mean, the Kings just giving up an easy why his son should be nowhere close to any basketball team on any level. Oh my God, I'm so sad that Mike Brown got fired. I can't even, what happened? How did that happen? Look at Draymond Green hugging in his stupid suspenders. A loser. A complete a very highly paid loser who doesn't know shit about basketball because he's coached by a moron. It's not Draymond Green's fault. Draymond Green's actually a really good player. He's just been poorly coached from day one. Sure, when Golden State had 4 Hall of Famers, they won a championship. Just like how the Spurs, when they had 4 Hall of Famers, won a championship. Guess when those players went away? The losses piled up. What a joke. The Warriors are below 500. There's Bruce Frazier, another ass can. Turning this off. Game's over. So I don't know, what do I do? Do I just go upstairs and go to sleep? Is that what I do? Just normal night? When I can literally I could go possession by possession by possession by possession and show you exactly why those fuckers lost. Like every reason. And it's all coaching. It has absolutely nothing to do with talent. Gooey Santos and everybody else are plenty talented. They are poorly coached. You couldn't score off a team trapping. And on a must-have possession to get a stop, you're in drop coverage, letting De'Aaron Fox walk into an open jumper. Walk. I don't know. I mean, I want to name names. I'm really like, I'm not getting off this live stream. Get off the live stream to do what exactly? What am I going to get off the fucking live stream for? So I can make a YouTube video that however many thousand people will watch and it won't matter. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's yes. If the Warriors would let me coach that team, they'd win a 5th championship. It's just terrible. And nobody does anything around it. None of my fucking friends, nobody does anything. I just sit here. And I get called all kinds of names, spoiled, why are you not fucking girls? Why are you what else? I mean, I get called every name in the fucking book. Every name in the fucking book. And I'm the only person saying this. 505 people are watching this. Me and 505 people are the only people talking and thinking and talking about this. It's unbelievable. It's just I'm not. There's no waiting. So yeah, I mean, what am I supposed to do? I could break down this game and post it on YouTube. I could show the awful offense. I could show the awful defense. What's that going to do? It's not going to do anything. It'll get a few thousand, however many thousand views, and then what? Nothing. Nothing. Steve, the same thing will happen the next game. The Warriors season and this entire franchise is over. And nothing changes. Steve Kerr's son, Joe Lacob's son, the politics, all the people you have to weave and get around. It's disgusting. It's completely destroyed the planet. It's completely destroyed life. It's destroyed everything. What am I supposed to do? Just forget? What am I supposed to do? Just forget about that any of this is happening? Just forget about it? Just sign off, forget about it, doesn't matter? That's what I'm supposed to do? That what I'm fucking supposed to do? So when are we going to stream again? When do we stream? What are we streaming? I'm going to dinner with my father tomorrow, so I won't be able to do the first game. Yeah, I mean, we'll do Lakers Celtics. If you have any suggestions on how to make the stream better or have more people watch or have more people subscribe, email me. I'm looking for somebody to help me with my YouTube channel. That's my email. I just put my email in there. Awful. Jay, can you put one? This is Twitter. Let's get that. Mods, if we could get all my stuff. But yeah, I mean, So what are we all supposed to do? Everybody in here. We're just supposed to, yeah, Jack, thank you. What are we all supposed to do in here? We all just like go to bed and like nothing happened. Like we didn't watch like the most corrupt, atrocious garbage happen ever. Ever. Is that what we're supposed to, that we're all supposed to do? What, I just sign off and go get a bite to eat upstairs? I haven't eaten all day. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here in Detroit. I haven't eaten a single shred of food today. Yeah, so Josh said to whiteboard with scores and plays. First of all, I can't. Jack, I said Jack. Um, but yeah, whiteboard and do whatever. Yeah, I mean we can, we can do that. Um, I need to know exactly. Like again, like what are we all supposed to do? I'm just asking that. I'm asking everybody in here. Like, this is not me. Like, you can go do this too. Anybody can go do this. Go watch the film and fix it. This is not me. I have how many people? 466 people watching this. This is not just me. Any of you could go fucking do this. But it doesn't matter because you're not Steve Kerr's son or Joe Lacob's son. You know what'll happen? And you know what'll happen? So when the Cleveland Cavaliers don't win a championship this year because of Kenny Atkinson, when they don't win a championship, um, I'll show just like last year, I'll show exactly why they didn't win anything. Won't matter. Won't matter. Pistons when they don't get out of the first round. I'll show you exactly why. Doesn't matter. Arn Tellem, his son, who's in the Pistons organization. The Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns. I have sent multiple films of the Phoenix Suns, who are one game above 500 with 3 All-Stars. One game above 500. Their defense is a charity. I have some videos that are unlisted because I sent it to hoping people in the Suns, Suns owners from around here. The Suns have and by the way, the president, the CEO of the Phoenix Suns is also every name in the book. Josh Barlstein. That's how he talks. Josh Barlstein. One of the biggest jokes on the fucking planet. That guy is the CEO of the Phoenix fucking Suns. By the way, they hired this fucking criminal from the Pistons. Why am I hiring somebody in a front office from the worst organization in the league? And the Suns are going to go trade for Jimmy Butler, and that's not going to do anything either. They're not going to they won't make it out of the first round. They have no chance. Jimmy Butler going to the Suns changes nothing. Nothing. And if they got out of the first round, OKC, someone would be ready to blend. They're not getting out of the first fucking round. But yeah, I mean, I'm being serious. What am I supposed to do? Forget about any of the Suns or Josh Barlstein. Like okay, for Josh Bartlestein, the worst CEO ever in the NBA ever. Manage me. But forget about all that. So what am I supposed to do? We just watched this together. We just watched it together. Like we all watched this. Like I wasn't able to draw on the screen and stuff, but you all saw it. You all saw what I saw, and I pointed it out vividly. What did we talk about? I mean, the Warriors' offense is I just talked, and then defensively, we also saw it and talked about it. So what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Just sign off this live stream? Go to bed, wake up tomorrow? Like none of this happened? And then this is continuing to be allowed? This is the biggest fraud in the world. The biggest fraud in the world. Yeah, I mean, Charles S., whatever. I can't even look at the comments. The comments that don't blame Steve Kerr. It's just, this is the biggest fraud in the fucking world, and nobody's talking about it. Nobody's doing anything. No one's showing it. You go on that Sports Center or whatever Warriors media, no one's going to talk about that complete garbage. And it is so easy to point. I'm just reading Charles S.'s comment. I'm just reading Charles. You guys see Charles S.'s comment? And then Mike Jones. This is what I'm talking about. Charles S. and Mike Jones. They're a part of the problem. That's why none of this will ever change. Charles S., Mike Jones. That's why it'll never change. Nothing will ever happen. The Warriors will go nowhere. Steve Kerr's horrible. I've shown it. I've broken down a million films. That's why nothing will happen. It's people like that. Really, really stupid people like that. You're just a part of the problem. It's why nothing's going to ever change. Nothing is ever going to change ever. Nothing, Charles S. You're going to sit up here and tell me that Steve Kerr's not the problem when Charles S. So this guy Charles S. is vomiting stuff on my chat. So we just watched it together. Like we just watched, all of us just watched it together. Like what I could not have been more specific in how the Warriors could, and again, that's the thing. Someone like Charles S. is just like these fucktard owners that I talk to, or anyone. Yeah, they're just like these owners that I talk to, or nothing. I mean, I literally can't more clearly point it out, draw it out, there's nothing I can do more clear than what I do on the film. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. There's a Charles S. in every NBA organization. Every NBA organization. And that's why nothing changes. It's why the Cavs aren't winning jack shit. Dan Gilbert's Twitter bio. We all have, what does this bullshit say? We all have the ability to positively impact the world. Okay, so why do you have JB Bickerstaff? You fuck! You have qualified people that can do this shit. So I don't know. I can't, I don't know what to do. I enjoy talking to however many people want to listen, because this is the biggest fraud in the world. What is happening with this NBA junk? The biggest fraud happening in the world. And I'm the only one saying anything. Oh, by the way, when I even pointed out, the film that I post on YouTube, I mean, I couldn't make it any clearer if I drew it on these fucking owners' foreheads. Nope. Nothing changes. Nobody wins shit. Nothing changes. I mean, Jack, you can mute Mike Jones. It doesn't matter. Like, he can say whatever he wants. He's still out there. And like someone like, I can't, like, how I can't more vividly show this stuff. I can't. No, don't ban Mike Jones. Don't ban him. Say what he's going to say. I find it unbelievable. But the problem is there's a Mike Jones and a Charles S. in every NBA organization. Every single one. Where I specifically to a T break down why the fuck your team hasn't won shit in years. Nope, we're good. It's living. I say it, North Korea. We are living in North Korea. We are living in North Korea. We are living in North Korea. We're living in North Korea. And you have Kim Jong-un, who's what was his name? Jones. I don't remember his name. Bobby, what was his name? And then, I don't know, Jack just got rid of someone. I don't remember their names anymore. But it's those people. That's Kim Jong-un. Unbelievable. God, I want to name names so bad of personal friends of mine that have completely fucked me over on this. On this. I can't do any better. And their fucking parents. Yeah, Kerr, I could not have more vividly in the stream told you what the fuck the Warriors are doing wrong. Couldn't. But, you know, Joe, I mean, all the politics. You got Steve. Can I call him Osama? Can I call Steve Kerr Osama? Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't want to get like banned from YouTube. This is like the only thing I have going in my life. It's the only way I can. YouTube is the only place that I can show this stuff. Okay. I just, you know, I've had, you know, I live, I have people that can help me. That not help me. It's not help me. It's help us. Us. Any of you can do this. Like, look what I'm breaking down on film. Go back to last year when I was doing offensive film breakdowns. Any of you can do this. Any of you. It's not me. It does not take a rocket fucking scientist. Your fucking mom could go coach this if they just looked at the film. But we can't do it because of these owners that empower this stuff and refuse to look at anything as to why they're wrong. Refuse. And they hire bots. You have the Cavs hiring Kenny Atkinson. Bot running drop coverage. Whatever. Why was Steve Kerr ever hired in the first place? He was a commentator. Whatever. Is YouTube going to throw me off because I've said this? Like, I don't even know. Yes. 9mm Trilla. Your 86-year-old grandmother, all she needs to do is look at the film that I've posted for the last 2 years. Offense, but mainly defense. And she would win. It's not hard. It takes a person with a mouth that moves and a brain that's even slightly on. Ears, eyes, brain. That's all it takes. And nope, these owners, Dan Gilbert, Joe Lacob, this has ruined my life. It's ruined everything. It's ruined everything. Have you guys heard of Smile Direct Club? You guys heard of that? Have you heard of Smile Direct Club? Important question to be answered. Smile Direct Club. No, that's not the company doesn't exist anymore. It's not an ad. That's not an ad. The company does not exist anymore. See, I don't know how deep I should go into this. I really want to just go I don't know how far deep I can go. That's not Smile Direct Club is a company that does not exist. Go online and look up Smile Direct Club. It doesn't exist. It's not a fucking ad. It's a story I was going to tell, but I don't know how deep I can go with it. It's not a fucking ad. The company no longer exists. Go to SmileDirectClub.com. You get a fucking blank screen. Fuck. Ad. The fuck out of here. I don't do ads. I don't do ads. I don't work with sponsors. I don't do fucking ads. I don't know how to do any of this fucking shit. I don't know how to put up fucking graphics and all this trippy shit on YouTube, thumbnails. I don't know. I'm going to be going live again tomorrow. I hope that you're here because the same stuff will happen. That is not selling out. Fuck off. It's a story. Jesus Christ. I've been unblemished by sponsors this whole time. I've never taken a fucking sponsor. I don't know how to work with sponsors. Then I gotta sign fucking contracts and bullshit. I'm here to look at film. I'm not here to make graphics and thumbnails and whatever the fuck. SEO, that's what I hear. Oh, search engine optimization. Engagement, all these. I'm here to talk about basketball, about the biggest fraud going on ever, about clearly pointing it out. I don't know. I mean, what am I supposed to just sign off of this live stream? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Just say goodbye, good night, everything's cool. We just watched the biggest fraud ever, Steve Kerr, the biggest fraud ever, who I can't more clearly break down why he sucks ass. I can't do it any more clear than I do it. And yet, nothing. Nothing. Vinny Kennedy. Come look at Vinny Kennedy. Who is that? Kerr's won 4 titles with the Warriors. Like, that's just like unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I just completely showed you why the Warriors are ass and aren't winning a title again this year. But the problem is, it's not Vinny Kennedy or whatever his name is. It's that those people are in every franchise. There are people that walk. There are people in the media, on you, whoever. I don't know. I can't sign off. I can't sign off. Like, what am I can't sign off. Sign off to what? Look what we just watched. Like, is anybody saying anything about this? Is it just me and whoever's watching? I cry a lot. I cry a lot. I cry all the time. I cry all the time. And it's because of that insane shit. I cry all the time. I have no life. I have no life. I can't, there's nothing I can do until this basketball gets fixed. There's nothing I can do until this basketball gets fixed. There's not a single thing I can do. I can't do anything. There's nothing. There's nothing I can do until this gets fixed. And we just watched tonight. I was going play by play, talking about it. Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice if you subscribed. Be nice if I could add subscribers, I guess. I don't know. Is that going to change anything? It's, does it, let's see. Let's check the subscribers. I don't really care because like I don't even know like what having subscribers or not. Like these owners, these coaches, this it just doesn't matter. It's corrupt garbage. Yeah, I barely added anyone to subscribers. I added 5 subscribers with this live stream. Whatever. So I added 5 subscribers. I've been on for 2.5 hours and added 5 subscribers. It is what it is. Whatever. Whatever. Well, what am I? Yeah, it's terrible. I don't know. I guess I sign off and just go back to the living hell that I'm in. I think that we're all in. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be able to fix anything if no one's willing to listen and no one's willing to help. No one's willing to do anything. Nothing's going to get fixed. And again, it's the owners that empower these people. Um, that's really it's the problem, but it's everyone around them too. It's all the people around them and God, I don't know. I can't believe that just happened tonight. That game happened nationally televised and that's what you get. And I'm the only person saying anything. But because I'm not I, and what did I even do this all for? I don't do it for the money. I don't care about the money. I care about like somebody, you know. uh, So just put my shirt on. Yeah, I mean, so I don't know. Yeah, it's been another awful night. It's been a it's been a horrible night. But every day is pretty much every day is like the worst day of my life. When this is going on. Screwed up. You have no idea everything that I've been through. Thank you, Michael. Um, but you have no idea like what I've been through throughout the years, dealing with this and trying to make change. And doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter. And that's what no, a nice meal will not make me feel better. Yeah, someone asked if I ever talked to a therapist about this stuff. You have no idea on that side of things, what I've done and everything. And um, Um, but yeah, I don't know. All this stuff causes me tremendous. I don't even know if it's worth. Yeah, I mean, it's like I just don't know how I'm supposed to go to bed, at night, and I don't know how anyone is able to. Anyone in here that watched this or whatever that watched this and we looked at it together, like I don't know how anybody. I don't know how anybody goes to bed with that, or wakes up the next day and does whatever. I don't know how you. I don't know how you do that. I don't. I certainly don't know how to do that, and it's a. It's just devastating. Just It tears my heart out. And like, how could it not? Like, what else am I supposed to do? I'm just supposed to think that this is okay? I don't understand. Like, so I don't know. I guess I'll just keep coming on here. I guess I'll just keep coming on here. This will be like my personal panacea, and I can. It's to never stop fighting. I mean, it's hard. It's hard because you're going up against corrupt, idiot, brain dead human beings. It's hard to, not stop fighting or whatever. It's just like all of these people. It's awful. Like I can't more clearly break this stuff down. I can't more clearly break this stuff down. And, and anyone can do it. This is not like I don't understand like this is not like me. Like anybody that looks at the film that I post offensively and defensively, like you could go do it. You could go coach anywhere, NBA, college, and do that and win. It's not like I'm not like some like I'm not like some like I'm not some like genius. I just I know how basketball is supposed to be played, and it's not. It's not really like an opinion of mine either. That's why like these, we had some people on here tonight. I think they were like praising Steve Kerr or whatever, and it's like it's not my opinion. Like the film is the film. The film does not lie. Yeah, Kanye East, who just donated $2, said AC is the most fraud analyst at Skip Bayless. Like I don't. It's just like people like that are why this is never going to change. And it's not like I don't care about Kanye East, whoever that is. Um, but it's I don't care. But the people like Kanye East are are all over these organizations, and things don't change. Like how could you have anything to how could you have anything to say? Like how could you say that? Like go look at the films that I've posted. Like I can't be more clear in what I'm saying. And go look, I didn't done it this year, but last year I did the offensive highlights. And I did a little bit with Bronny James. Um so I don't know. I mean, should I live stream tomorrow? I guess it really doesn't matter. It's not going to change anything. The Lakers Celtics game will be a complete abomination. 100% will be a complete abomination. JJ Redick will be awful. That's the only thing he knows how to do. Um and And yeah, nothing will happen. So like I mean, I guess I can live stream um, tomorrow, but I don't know what that's really what that's going to accomplish. Um, doesn't really nothing that I do accomplishes anything. It's all God, I want to call out I want to call out people so bad. And yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, the Lakers Celtics game tomorrow will be a complete abomination. It's a nationally televised game on TNT. It's the Lakers, the biggest brand in basketball. And JJ Redick will run them into the absolute turf. The absolute turf. Both sides of the ball. And you know, I can explain it as clearly as I possibly can, and it won't matter. Doesn't matter. Genie bus. Gene, all the politics there. You've got like Kurt Rambis. You got Kurt Rambis, who's like for some reason a part of that situation. Kurt Rambis's wife. You have Rob Pelinka. You have JJ. Dude, I mean JJ. You have JJ Redick, who is a complete disgrace. A complete disgrace. And then you've got Scott Brooks. Then that's the problem. Is that people just like Scott Brooks is a fucking joke of a human being. A human joke. So's Nate McMillan. Guys that have lost everywhere. Never won anything anywhere. They're assistant coaches for the Lakers. They're tasked with fixing. Nothing. Okay. Icicle Monument. Thank you for the $2. No, adding Vucevic is not going to do anything. No, nothing. Nothing. The Warriors could add Jimmy Butler, just like the Suns could add Jimmy Butler. It's not going to do anything. The coaching is atrocious. The coaching is an absolute abomination. And it's sad because the Warriors should be winning a championship this year. The Lakers should be winning a championship this year. The Pistons should be winning a championship this year. The Wizards should be winning. The Washington fucking Wizards. So, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of getting tired. So, I guess we'll shut this down. I don't know. So I guess so I hit end on this live stream, and then I go and have something to eat and just brush my teeth, go to sleep. That's what I'm supposed to do. It's just awful, man. Yeah, the NBA. Yeah, Tom Thibodeau, like I've talked about Tom Thibodeau's a total Tom Thibodeau is a complete loser. Tom Thibodeau is a complete loser. Loser. He's everywhere he's gone, he's lost. Minnesota, Chicago, New York. They don't win anything. Nothing. I've shown exactly why the Knicks have lost. I've shown every reason why the Knicks have lost. Doesn't matter. Tom Thibodeau's back. That stupid Roommates Show podcast. They were interviewing Tom Thibodeau last summer. What a disgusting sight. And by the way, who is that other guy on the room? It's Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, and then there's that other guy. What a complete sack of shit he is. What a gross human being. Matthew Hillman. Yeah, gross human being. Gross. You're interviewing Tom Thibodeau. Why don't you interview him about why the Knicks lost with your with someone's asking me to tell the Smile Direct Club story before I go to bed. That's just where it that's just where I have so many stories and things of how, I told you about the Cavs, threatening to arrest me when I was showing them, why they were losing a few years ago. And, why I'll, again, and, if, the funny thing is like, if I sent any film to, like, say, Dan Gilbert or whoever, somebody in the Cavs organization, um, I would show you, like, I think when they lost to the Pacers, I showed what a disgrace that was. Like, I'll get yelled at. Like, people will actually get mad at me for showing you why a team loses if I send it to someone. They get mad. They, like, get angry. Like, your team sucks, your team's losing, your team's not winning, and you're getting angry at me for showing you exactly why that is. Same thing happened at Oakland University. I was sending film to them in a couple, 4 years ago during COVID. Um, I was Oakland University, the Cavs, the Pistons. I was met with the Pistons like maybe 9, 10 years ago. They get angry. They get angry. Like, the Pistons have been complete dog shit, and I try and show film. I beg to show film, and people get angry, and the team loses. It's the same thing with the Suns. I've been begging to show Matt Ishbia film. Maybe Matt Ishbia will get it. Maybe. Um, I've been begging to show Matt Ishbia. He's from around here. I live in Detroit. He lives here. I've been begging to show Matt, this is why your team's losing. And and he has Josh Bartelstein as the CEO of the team. And Mike Budenholzer, a career loser, never won anything in Atlanta. Won a championship in Milwaukee because of Giannis, then didn't win a thing again. In fact, lost as a 1 seed to a shithole Heat team. You hire Frank Vogel and, like, could you imagine, like, so you make all this, you make billions of dollars, and you buy an NBA team, and so this is Matt Ishbia. So you make billions of dollars and you buy an NBA team. Your first moves are to hire the Pistons assistant GM and Josh Bartelstein, and then go hire Frank Vogel. Like, you have to be kidding me. And then you replace Frank Vogel in year 1 and bring in the same exact. You might as well kept Frank Vogel. You bring in Mike Budenholzer. Look at the Suns film that I've looked at this year. But if I, try and talk to someone or show exactly what's going on, I get ridiculed. I get name called. I get yelled at, and it's been horrible. So I don't know if I'm going to go live tomorrow or not. It's fun. I enjoy it. It's better than the alternative, which is nothing. And, like, where literally nobody's talking about it. So yeah, I don't know. But I'm distraught. I'm toast. Watching these NBA games is just sucks the life out of me. It sucks the soul out of me. Watching tonight's game was awful. It was just it's like being in prison watching that game tonight. The coaching on both sides. The coaching on both sides. And yeah. So, I don't know. I guess I sign off. Is that what I do? Is that what I do? Just sign off and then do what exactly? Go grab a bite to eat? Pretend like none of this happened? Pretend like what we watched tonight didn't happen? I don't know. I have a lot to think about. And then I'm on this fucking stupid YouTube platform where I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know how to make thumbnails. I don't know how to do video editing. I don't know how to put graphics on videos or live streams. I know how to fucking break down basketball and show why the team's fucking losing. It's retarded. It's just But I guess in just closing, because I guess it's 1:30 in the morning here. Um, what is this? Josh Gunn. Um, anyways, I uh I guess in closing, like watching these games just drains the life from me. Drains just it sucks everything. Every part of this just sucks my entire soul from me. Like, and I don't know how it doesn't with you. Like, we watched the game tonight. We all watched it. We were all here. I was here, whatever. Um, but yeah, and nothing's gonna change. There's not one thing I could do for it to change. There's not one thing. There's not one thing to do. It's corruption. It's corruption. It's all I don't know. I don't know how much longer I can last, like, just in general, overall. And I don't know. I don't I and again, like, I don't quite understand how you also don't feel that. Like, I'm not, like, saying anything that's, like what I'm showing you on film is something anybody can do, anybody can fix, anybody can do and fix. Like, I but nobody wants to change anything? Nobody wants to do anything? Nobody wants to do anything. Nobody. We all could do this. Anybody anybody that's in that's anyone here could take what I'm showing on film, implement it into an NBA team, college team, what at any level, college, and it'd be fixed. And it's not. And I'll never understand that. I'll never I'll never understand it. Ever. I'll never I I'll never understand it. I just won't. And I don't know. I don't know how many of more of these I have in me or whatever, but it's it just sucks. Just the worst thing ever. It's why I say I wish my, parents didn't have me. Watching tonight's game was, you know, that's why, um, and I personally have no idea what to do. It I don't know. I talked about it. I don't know how that's what I don't understand. I don't know how it's not like I can't be more clear with the stuff I'm saying, and it just doesn't matter to anyone. To anyone. To anyone. And and that's yeah, that's really disappointing. That's really upsetting for me. I don't know. Destroys my life. It's completely ruined my life. And all right. Well, I I guess I shut this down. Say goodbye to everyone. Just act pretend like this is okay. Just sucks. everything out of my. All right. Bye.